what up guys? Welcome back to Patched.
Welcome back. Today we got a big one.
Yes. So this is the glorious Monolo versus the Ultralight 2 by Finalmouse.
Yeah, so I mean, we don't have the Monolo Minus in yet. So once we get that in, we're going to be doing a comparison of those two.
Yes.
But we actually wanted to do a comparison here because of the extra size on the Monolo. We wanted to see how they sort of match up against each other with a huge size comparison.
Yeah, so one of them is very expensive, one of them is really cheap.
Yeah.
So $120 for the Finalmouse Ultralight 2 and $50 for the glorious Model O. $70 difference. You can basically buy two and a half of these.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell Glorious to cut the mouse in half, and you know what I'm saying?
Honestly.
And you can finally get the Finalmouse.
But we don't know. We might have some free thinkers in the audience. So maybe we're not just seeing infinite dimensions yet.
Godlike
That's
aim,
all.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so let's get this video started off with the shape.
Shape of them, honestly,
Yeah.
it's kind of similar. The Model O is going to be obviously a whole lot longer.
Just overall, just larger. You know?
Just overall larger mouse.
Yeah.
But something to notice is the concave little bits on the left and right click on the Ultralight 2 are going to be slightly more concave, so it hugs your fingers a little bit better than on the Model O. Of course, the Model O has that button wobble issue a little bit, so I wish they had something to sort of remedy that. Ergonomics, definitely way different as far as how you have to hold the two mice. With the Model O, you can actually have the back resting against your palm, so you can palm grip it, and if you fingertip it, you're going to feel it against the back of your palm. Whereas the Finalmouse, the Ultralight 2, you will not feel against the back of your palm because it's just super, super tiny.
Yeah.
It is tiny.
Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how much longer the Model O is. Look at that. The arch also, it's like a couple of millimeters like higher in the Model O. So it's not like super noticeable because the Model O is still like really low profile. But it's just like the width and the length, you know? And like Lucas said, you feel the back of the mouse a lot easier. Like, especially when you're like tracking down, like flicking down your shots, you definitely feel a lot more on the palm of your hand. So, I mean, it all depends on what you like. Obviously, it's all preference. But this is what we would recommend. If you have a smaller hand, obviously, and you palm grip,
Oof.
the Finalmouse is probably better for you. It will probably fit your hand a little bit better. The Model O is definitely a little bit bigger. So, we would recommend it for smaller hands. If you have medium to large hands, probably the Model O is a little bit better.
Yeah. And then also a side note for all you non-free thinkers out there, you can actually put the infinity skins on these to sort of remedy it. It just sticks onto the back and the sides in order to make the mouse a little bit bigger.
It works.
It does work.
I hate to admit it, but it works.
it looks awful, but it works.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Now, obviously, if you're a fingertip grip or a claw grip, I would say
It's gonna take some getting used to, but you can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
It can be done.
Yeah, but they're both really good for claw and fingertip grip. So I wouldn't really recommend one over the other. Just I would say, like, if you want to feel nothing on the bottom half of your palm, then go with obviously the Ultralight. The Model O, you can kind of feel a little bit more. So.
Yeah, and then so as far as the weight goes, the Finalmouse Ultralight 2 weighs in at 47 grams. On our scale, it's around 49.50.
Yeah.
That's just with the cord on there and everything.
Yeah.
The Model O, the matte version will weigh in at 67 grams. Glossy will weigh in at 68, and then that's pretty accurate from our scale picks up.
Just like almost 20 ounces heavier for the Model O.
And the sensor, identical between the two. You're looking at the 3360 sensor in both of these. Feels identical as far as actual tracking goes.
Yeah.
And precision.
Yeah, like weight, obviously, like we always say, isn't super important, but the Finalmouse feels fake.
It literally makes the Model O feel like a brick, which I didn't think was going to be possible.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So next, actually hopping up into the glides.
The glides, it looks pretty much the same.
Looks very, very similar on the four corners, top and bottom. And then we've got, they're just these white glides. They're Hyperglide-like feels. I would say the Model O feels slightly better than the Finalmouse.
Slightly. But we don't know if it's because of the weight, though.
Yeah.
Because like in our slide comparison, it feels like the Model O slides a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like, you know, you're really not gonna notice it too much. Like I didn't notice it. I'm just saying, like when I was doing this, it seemed like the Model O was sliding just a little bit more, and I don't know if it's because of the weight.
Yeah, could be attributed to the weight. But
yes, we just wanted to tell you guys because that's what we experienced.
Yeah.
But yeah, glides are both of them, and their stock glides are both incredible.
And then so now moving on to the button/scroll wheel.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with the Ultralight 2 on the buttons.
The Ultralight 2 feels awesome, especially the mouse 1 and 2. It feels great.
It's super tactile. You have to be super intentional when you're clicking it, which I love. Model O is just sort of lighter actuation on there.
Feels a little bit mushier.
A little bit mushier, for sure.
And like Model O, I never thought it was mushy at all.
Yeah, it's super tactile, super precision.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like when I like pressing this, it feels a little bit mushier than this.
And then of course there is that minor button wobble on the Model O's we've gone over before, which can be kind of a nuisance.
It's very annoying, especially when I'm tracking, and I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to feel my mouse like that, you know, when I'm playing and just want to like play, you know what I'm saying?
Side buttons on both feel really good. Definitely, again, more tactile on the Ultralight 2. The buttons on the Ultralight 2 are, of course, a little bit smaller. I didn't notice any issues. Takes a little bit of getting used to be able to like press them accurately, but that's nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
Scroll wheel. Honestly, the Model O feels a little bit better on the scroll wheel. It's a little bit more precise. So the scroll wheel on the Finalmouse actually just feels a little bit mushier in between the little bumps there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It just doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
Just does not feel as good.
Feels kind of like the FK2.
Yeah, it feels more like the Zowie FK2.
Yeah, and of course you do have a DPI button. There is an indicator on the bottom of the Model O to tell you which DPI setting you are on.
And there's software to rebind that if you want to.
And there is RGB.
Yeah, there's RGB on it too.
It's
so
cool.
There's no software for the Finalmouse except for like third-party ones. And so this guy, you can't rebind the buttons on there. It kind of stinks.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, I would say I like the Finalmouse buttons a little bit better. It's basically just the 1 and 2 buttons. It feels a little bit better, a little bit more tactile. Side buttons, I'd say it's pretty much the same. They both protrude out a lot. Yeah, they're both easy to press. And while you're holding it, your thumb is kind of like always covering the side buttons here. And obviously, they're both ambidextrous designs, so both right-handed people and left-handed people can use it. But there's no side buttons on the right side.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like geared towards right-handed people, right?
Yeah, it's not a true ambidextrous mouse, essentially. So moving on to the next one, which is going to be the cord. Honestly, you can't feel the cord on either of these. The cord's great.
Yes, but I would say the Model O feels a little bit more like...
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier to bend.
They improved the Phantom cord on this, so it's a little bit thinner than it was before. It still moves around a bit, but that's just attributed to the fact that this is 20 grams lighter than the Model O. So it does move around a little bit with the paracord moving around there, but you will not feel the cord during gameplay on either of these mice. They feel fantastic. They feel great. And now moving on to build quality / durability.
I would say the Finalmouse is a little bit better because of the mouse wall. That's it, you know. But other than that, I mean, there's no problems with either of them. I've been playing with them for... this is my main driver. I use this all the time, man. I have no issues. Besides the button wobble, that doesn't mean like it's going to break or anything.
Yeah,
but it's
just something to note.
Yeah.
But Malo does get a step up as far as cool factor goes with the RGB. There is none on the
like RGB I really don't care about, to be honest, because like
it makes your aim better.
I just turn it off, you know what I'm saying? I just turn it off.
This guy's not a free thinker.
Dude, you mean this is free thinking right here, you know?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, that's just all preference if you like RGB and like, but this is just plug and play, no software at all. Yeah. So but Model O you can definitely plug and play too. But if you can rebind your buttons if you want.
All in all, what's better?
For the price, I would say obviously the Model O because $50.
For bang for your buck, this is a great budget mouse.
Yes.
However, I would honestly say the Ultralight 2 is definitely worth a shot. If you can get over the fact that it's a little bit smaller, use some infinity skins, get your free thinking, get that brain free thinking. But yeah, if you can get past the small factor on this mouse, I would say pick it up. It's really solid build quality, really extremely light, and just really quality. So you're paying a premium price for it, but you're getting premium quality back in this mouse.
So the only thing I would say is better on the Model O is, I guess, the scroll wheel.
Yeah.
And the shape, obviously, and all that is just preference. So
yeah.
Of course, you have the infinity skins to customize the fit if you like, because it does work. But I don't think that would be suited for most people. But yeah, so that's our verdict. The better overall mouse, we would say, is the Finalmouse, but it is pretty expensive and very hard to get. So
very hard to get.
So yeah, exactly. So that's our versus video. Hope you guys enjoyed the comparison. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.